It is Thursday, October 11th, 2018, 2:08 p.m. It's 14, feels like 12. It's like sweater weather, but like a little bit colder than that, so that's what it's like. So a couple things. First of all, the headaches are still kind of there. Last couple of days they haven't been too bad. I've been pretty much only taking. I think on the weekend I think I was like it was just like a straight up headache for a long time, so I took some Advil. But I've just been taking melatonin before I go to bed, partially because because that was recommended for the headaches, and I don't really think it's been helping, but partially because like it's actually been helping me sleep, fall asleep quicker. Because usually it takes me like an hour or more of just tossing and turning and trying to get my mind to stop thinking about stuff for me to finally be like, okay, I can fall asleep now. Whereas this, it's like I don't even know how long it takes. I just feel like I fall asleep pretty quickly. So I've been taking that, and hopefully it keeps working. I've been just taking 1 3 milligram pill, and it's been working, so that's been nice. Um, Overall mood, um, I still feel. I think I feel better, but I still feel kind of not that great. We had Thanksgiving dinner on Sunday, and I felt a little bit more like myself. I was like interacting and like laughing and stuff, so that was nice. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about is yesterday. I got the call that I was approved for second career, so it feels really good. That Would it have been 7 months after I got laid off and worrying like, what if I'm doing all of this stuff where I don't even know for sure I'm getting second career? What if I end up not getting it? So I got second career. The lady told me that apparently the lady at the college that I was working with, my career person who submitted the thing, did a few things wrong, which doesn't surprise me. So one of the things was that you get graded, I guess, scored on whatever, is how the career person said your last position, how long were you there? And I said technically 3 years, but I was working there for the first year as a temp, and then I got hired on, so 2 years technically, but actually three. She's like, okay, well that if you were there for three, I could give you an extra point, but since you weren't, I can't give you the full points. And that was one thing that, so I was 1 point shy. So if I had just had that the entire year, I've been thinking, like, man, if I wish they would just let me have that 1 point. So a lady calls and it's like, yeah, so I noticed that you worked at the factory for 4 years. I can just give you another point because you worked somewhere after you finished high school, I believe, for longer than 3 years. So that's an extra point. So you now officially have enough points to get in. And I was like, oh my God. There's a couple of other things I think she messed up on. So not surprised. I don't remember what they were though, and I don't really care. That was like a big one. I just remember I'm in now. So she said that I should get an email tomorrow morning to come in tomorrow afternoon to sign paperwork and get everything figured out. I got $10,000 of my tuition paid, leaving me with about $9,000 of tuition to pay for. Monday, I'm going to be speaking with the college I'm going to's financial aid officer to see if I can get OSAP. If not, I do have that much money in the bank, so I can just pay it off if I want to. I've got my books paid for. I've got parking paid for. But right now I'm on the waiting list for the parking, so that sucks. So I'm probably going to have to find free parking downtown, which sucks. There is a street that one of the people that I used to work with told me about, so I'm going to check that out, see how that works. Yeah, I got the parking paid for. I got everything paid for, and apparently the lady was saying that if I do need a laptop, which I don't think I do, but should I need a laptop for school, I just need to get like a note from the school saying yes, a laptop is required, and the second career will pay for up to $500 for one. So that would be cool if I could get a new laptop because the one I have sucks. But I don't think I need one, so I don't think I'll be getting one. But yeah, and then also, so basically my I guess I misunderstood what it meant. So basically I thought it ended in April, but it actually ends just before Christmas, like the week before Christmas. Um, so when my EI ends, I'm gonna be going on the basic living allowance, which comes from second career as well, and I think it's either like 150 or $170 a month, which I think comes out to a little bit less than I was making through EI per month, which is awesome. Meaning I don't need to go to work. I don't need to get a part-time job, which was something else that I was really stressing about when it came to second career or school, I guess, because I was like, I don't like it's gonna suck if I have to go to school and then also go to work, because that's time that I should be studying or could be studying or whatever, or just free time. You know, it'd be nice to not have to do that. So yeah, everything's paid for. Well, I guess not officially yet, but everything is paid for. I think all I have to pay for is the other $9,000 of tuition. So like I said, that won't be an issue. But if I could get OSAP, I think when I went in February to talk to the financial aid officer, we checked out OSAP, and I didn't know this, but apparently there's like a portion of OSAP that you can take and just keep, not pay back, but there's also a portion you can take and then also pay back, and you can just take that portion that you don't pay back. So I don't know why, but $4,000 is what I'm remembering. I don't know if that's right or not. And that was, of course, before I got approved for second career. So I imagine if I do get approved for OSAP with my second career info, I won't get as much money if I even get accepted at all or approved for OSAP. But any little bit helps. Like even if I got $1,000 from OSAP, that brings my tuition payment to $8,000. So that would be nice. And it kind of gets me excited because it's like, at that point I might consider getting a new phone. I'll have extra money, but I've been meaning for like the last 3 years to get some new clothes and stuff. So maybe I'll do that since I'll have a little bit extra. I'm not gonna go spend all the money I have left because obviously I need to save some of that. But it's just nice. There's so much stress that's been reduced from that, and it's so nice knowing that I'm good. Like it was all for something. I didn't waste. God, why do I keep forgetting? I didn't waste 7 months of my life for nothing. And I think I'm just really happy that I'm going to be going to school. And well, I guess I'm not happy to be going to school. I'm happy that it's going to be paid for. I am kind of school. I still am not a fan of school, so I'm really looking forward to getting this done and over with. I even on my whiteboard here, basically, my schedule starts off the first 5 weeks from October 15th. So I start this Monday. October 15th to November 23rd is Windows 10 administration course, and it's 1 to 5 p.m. And then I have here days till reading week, 67 as of Monday. Days till I graduate, 417 as of Monday. So that'll be something that I keep track of. I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but yeah. So basically that is the first 5 or 6 weeks, whatever it is. And then I have Windows PowerShell scripting for a week, and then technology management for IT professionals for a few weeks. Then I'm a reading week for Christmas week and New Year's week. Then I have technology management for IT professionals continued for a week, and then January 14th until March 4th, I have network, mobile, and Cisco tech, which is cool. And then starting March 11th until September 2nd, I'll be going to school 8 to 12. So basically, now till March 1 to 5, and then March until September 8 to 12. Not a big fan of that, since that's kind of I have to wake up at least 7 a.m. So it's just, I don't like early classes like that because it's hard to focus and stay awake. But that'll be installing and configuring Windows Server for a few weeks, and then that goes into Windows Server administration for a few more, which moves into, in May, configuring advanced Windows Server services for a while, and then in June, Microsoft Exchange Server design and administration for a long ass time. That goes from June 10th until the week of July 29th is the last week, so well into August. And then on August 5th, I have career planning for a week, and then 4 weeks of enterprise smartphone administration, and then concluding with 5 weeks of A+, which I thought was weird, since I think A+ is like the basics. Like, this is what a computer is. Like, I don't understand why we're doing A+ last. I feel like that'd be more efficient if we did it first. It's like, okay, so this is what a computer is, and now let's learn Windows 10 administration. Now let's learn, networking and stuff. So I don't like that we're doing that last. Because I'm nervous for a couple things. One, I'm nervous that I won't be able to write my network and security plus certifications without the knowledge from the A+ course, which will suck because I'm afraid I'll forget something, or just my memory and knowledge of all that stuff will kind of dwindle by the time I'm done my A+ course. Alternatively, I don't know if, I'm nervous that, there's going to be a requirement that you can't write your network or security plus until you have your A+. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully everything's fine. And hopefully, like once we're done all the networking stuff, and I think I can do some networking. I think Network Plus is probably gonna be the first thing I can do a certification on. I'm gonna see if I can do that without knowledge of all the other stuff. So we'll see. And then October 14th, so a year from now, is when I start my my internship, and it will go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. Yeah, that makes sense. 8 weeks is the max. I have to do 200 hours of an internship. I believe it's unpaid. I calculated it. If I find an internship where I get 8 hours a week, I can complete that in 25 days, 5 weeks, and I can have the last 3 weeks of my course done and whatever. I can just start looking for work while I get ready for graduation. So that's what's going on right now. Leafs have been playing okay. Kind of a rocky start to the season with JT, but I'm happy they're starting. Lots of sports going on. Raptors preseason's going on. Colorado, I think, is off to a good start. TFC is mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. The Raiders have a shit start to the season. The Argos are like 3-10. And yeah, so I'll leave it at that for now. Not sure when I'll do my next vlog. Ideally, probably at least once a month. But if anything, I'll make one kind of while I'm in school. So that's what's going on now. And yeah, 7 months was worth something. So that's cool. So yeah.